What's going on, paisanos? V here. So, guys, if you go to Chicago, it's cold. Konami little Twitter note says, a note from ORD request regarding flight delays and cancellations. If you're traveling to #YCHicago this weekend, please check with your airlines for any changes. Travel safe and stay warm. Another thing with Konami that's happening. Is speed duels. So, for you guys that don't know, some OTSs are allowed to hold what's called speed duel release celebrations. Some OTSs might have already had these or not, but if you didn't, this is what it looks like. Here's a playmat. As much as I hate these half-size playmats, I do like this one a lot. It has the zones on it. Can you guys... Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get a better view for you guys. Can you guys... Oh, where is it? There. Like, that's kind of cool. That is pretty awesome, actually. And, what's cool is we get these little notepads as well. I do like these a lot, too. I'm not sure if you guys are into them. It's like Duels 1 and stuff like that. And we get, actually, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pens. Which I'm kind of excited about. I'm more of a, hold on a second. I'm a bit of a pen connoisseur myself. The Power G2 1.0. If you do 0.7, you're a prick. 1.0 Power G2. But, kind of like this. Also, I'm doing a market watch today. Where is it? Okay, doing a market watch today. I just want to show you that little intro. So if someone wants to type in skip to whatever, go ahead and be a prick. But I really do like these a lot. I think Konami did a great job with this promotion. And if you guys have not played Speed Duels, definitely check it out. Some places have sold out. Some places have had ample stock and supply. So it's really weird what's going on with that. On to the market watch. Look at that. USPS telling us also, TCG players showing USPS saying, some deliveries might have to wait because it's cold as outside. Okay? Anyway, guys, looking at Savage Strike, Pot Extravagance obviously is the highest card in the set. Market price showing this card to be about $76. 8 prices listed. Market price also is matching to the first edition near mint prices. Now, the thing about Pot Extravagance, someone asked me, V, what's going on Pot Extravagance? Is it going to go low in value? Is it going to go high in value? What's happening? Well, here's the thing about Pot Extravagance, my friends. Pot Extravagance, even though it's a pretty high-priced card, I expect it to remain a pretty high-priced card for a while until every Yu-Gi-Oh! Player gets their play set. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this card actually goes higher in value. Now, with that said, this price, as well as Savage Strike's singles price points, rely on what happens at the YCS Chicago, which depends on if Yu-Gi-Oh! Players show up, could be a bona fide regional some other places, like California. The regionals are insane, like attendance-wise, which could definitely skew Yu-Gi-Oh! Players' mentality of what is the meta, because if no one goes to YCS Chicago, and the very few that do go, hell, we could have some random decks top. With that said, though, looking at Pot Extravagance, if this card's not seen play in the top tier decks within the meta, its price will tank in value. I guarantee it. But I think this card's going to maintain value, if not go high in value, because we're going to see decks like Guru Control, Alta Guys, and decks that easily abuse Pot Extravagance, which in certain decks that don't need an extra deck, makes this card into a pot of greed. So that's why I think Pot Extravagance will still maintain a high price point, especially more after the YCS. But if it's seasonal play, the price will go down in value. Fantastical Dragon Phantasme, it's roughly about $60. It's stabilizing a price point. I'm expecting to see this card going down a little bit. Witcher Strike might be a huge sleeper. It was roughly around $70 in the pre-release this weekend, and looking at Witcher Strike right now, it's actually at $30. Here's the crazy thing about this card. I think this card's insanely good. In fact, I'm really shocked that it spiked so low in value. I know I said it's going to be a side deck card, but it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. This card makes its way into the main deck as well. It definitely has room for it within this meta. It just depends on the meta shifts like. But I'm really worried about Witcher Strike, and I think you should be too. Psychic Wheeler is going down in value super fast. This card price is about $19, down from its $26 market price. The thing about Psychic Wheeler there is, this is a phenomenal card, and I think once we see Yu-Gi-Oh! Players start playing this card throughout the weekend, $19 is going to be a joke price for where it's going to be. I'm seeing this card to go higher in value. Borderload Savage Dragon, another card that was roughly around $25. It's hitting about 22, and I said it before, I'll say it again. This is a phenomenal card. It really is. But you can't compare this card to the other Boros. Not even close. But if you're playing Pendulums, this is a must-have card. With that in mind, this card will hit about $10. Like I said it was going to hit. Look at Trixel's Life Stage. It's about $7. And, yeah, I think it was about $15 to $16 on pre-release. $7 right now for Trish's Life Stage. The deck has, this is a third field spell for it. It doesn't need the field spells. War Legacy Guard Dragon's $8. This card's price is expected to take in value because I think Guard Dragon is going to take in value. There's a Guard Dragon Crusadia variation in the meta, but I don't think it's good enough to play in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh meta. It's not bad, just not good enough. Looking at page 2, Super Anti-Kaiju War Machine Mecha Thunder King. I wonder how this looks a lot for English lettering. I wonder, because everything's in German is more lettering. So in German, are they gonna use like, are they gonna make like a little second thing for like more words? Anyway, card price is holding roughly around $8, and this is a pretty cool card, but not good enough. Sorry about that. It's gonna go down in value and tank. Trisha Corbane actually is about $7 for such a really interesting. I didn't know that. That's kind of crazy. Cyber's Quantum Dragons are also around 6. This is not a bad card, but if you're playing this, why? There's so much better cards in the meta that are just better than this card. I feel like this card should have became as a rare. This secret rare, Valkyrie shit, is about $5. TG launch is about 3s. Nobody's playing that. Okapoka is about 3s. All this, everything else for the most part, tanked in value besides the main card values. And what I consider the prediction price variations, mostly being Psychic Willer. Up next, Heat Wave. This other card's going to be really good in value. Comes in Star Strike Blast. It's only a rare, solo printing. Market price showing this card to be about $5.5, $5.30, but it's almost sold out. In fact, this one's $8.60. After that, it's about $12 for Heat Wave. And the reason why this card's good, because if you're playing Guru Control, you activate Heat Wave turn 1, because you don't need to summon Guru. You can set Guru and be just as good. Its effect states this card can be activated starting main phase 1. Until your next draw phase, another player can normal summon and special summon affect monsters. You stun the board even more while setting up. It's actually a really, really good card. And wouldn't be surprised if this card makes its way into Guru Control. Up next, look at that Necros. Now, it's really what's happening with Necros. Obviously, Valks are going low in value. And this is the wanted card, actually. The heart of the card of the get card. It's about $40. Trisha is obviously going low. Brionic, doing something different. You see, not the fact that Brionic is going low. For the most part, it's stabilized in price point if you only saw solo listing. But besides that, it's actually going higher in value. Looking at Brionic's card price is about $57. After that, it's almost near $60. And then that one's gone. It's a little over $70 for Necros or Brionic. These are all solo listings too. So, yeah, Brionic's kind of doing some weird things. Everything's calming down Necros-wise, except Brionic. It's really what's happening with its price point. Up next, looking at Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Fire Fist, Tiger King, Ultimate Rare. Market price showing this card to be about $4, and we're actually seeing roughly around $6. Now, they got bought out before and it went up high in value. The reason I'm pointing this out to you right now is because, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, it's slowing down in value. Ignore the market price. This card is actually calming down from its hype value. So if you're looking to get a Fire King Ultimate Rare, get it now. It's a really cheap price, and I highly recommend you picking up at least 2 of these. Fight for Sabertooth. Came on Dimension of Chaos. Also has some other printings. Market price showing this card to be about $6. Looking at over here, though, it's about 8. First near mints, $8.24. It's going high in value. I don't know why. Maybe it's hard to get card, I guess. There's a 2014 Megatin version as well. It's about $6. It's just really weird. Looking at Yazi, Evil of the Yangzing. Market price shows this card to be about $9. And Unlimited Light, you played about $15. After that, it's about $16. It's still really high in value. I guess TC players reworking their price trends, I just noticed. It's still really high in value for Yazi, and I think that Yazi is going to start calming down, especially after this weekend, if it doesn't do anything in the meta. Obviously, in order for Yazi to maintain this high value, because it is a very inflated value for this card, in order for it maintain that high value, we're going to have to see this card put a lot of work in the meta for this weekend. If it does not, it's going to go lower in value, inevitably. So keep behind that. If you're looking to pick up one, just wait. So, looking at Shadow Construct and Dante Traveler to Burning Abyss, obviously they're insanely high in value. Shadow Construct Ultimate Rare Unlimited Light, you played about 32. Unlimited it's about 34. Higher than its current market price, which is around $32. First edition's about hitting near $35 for a Construct. And if you want a near mint one, near mint Shadow Construct is about 38. The reason why it's going so high in value is because everyone's expecting Shadows to do things. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to. As much as excited I am for Shadows, I just don't think they're going to be doing anything this weekend. I wish they were. I hope they are. But if we're serious with ourselves, we're honest, Shadows variants, unless it's in Thunder Dragons, which I'm expecting it to be, for Shadow variants that are not Thunder Dragons, or maybe Invoked, maybe as a rogue matchup, we might not see Shadows do much. In fact, we might see Shadows actually go back lower in value, including Ultimate Rare Construct. Looking at Dante Traveler Burning Abyss, original print, 16. And then looking over here for Lightly Played, it's about 20s. First edition near mint is about 24 bucks. It's actually kind of calm for the most part for Dante Traveler Burning Abyss. And that's because we're just waiting for both the banless, Power Duel set, and then for the inevitable release of Cherubini. So keep an eye out for that. Another card that you want to keep an eye out for is Ashura Shikanaga. A card that initially didn't get bought out. Actually, everyone bought out the other versions of this card, except the Ultimate version. Look at Shikanaga's price; is almost about $99. First edition mint is holding this card around 11. It's only 2 of that, and after that, it's about $15 for Shikanaga. So this card easily spikes to 15 bucks from a $10 price point within like 2 sales. Look at the other version of Shikanaga; they're roughly around $6 to $7. And to be honest with you, I don't really care about these. The decent value, the real value. That's the way I see it. Moving forward, look at that Renko Deca, boys. This card price is just, it's going higher and higher in value. And I said I was going to do this. I said when Battles Legends Legacy Events came out, I said my pick for that set is 100% without a doubt Denko Seka. Unless the banlist hits this card is pretty brutal. Look at the Megaton version, it's about 5s. Looking at the original print from New Challenges, it's about 5s. And looking at the Secret, which is the highest version, came on Battles Legends, it's also almost near $5. There's not many walls. There used to be tons of walls on page 1 and page 2. There's not many. It does bottom out on 5 on page 1, which is, it starts off almost near 5. But looking at the walls of this card for Secret Rare, yeah, we're not seeing it. We got 6 over here. We got a 6 over here. We got 10 wall, but that's on page 4 when the card price is hitting a little over $7. And then in the final page, we got no other walls for this card. The reason why this card's so good is because it just locks out the set row, and besides the fact that we're you know Salaman Greats, Guru Control, Strikers, Altergeist. This card just is really good against all these decks. So hopefully you have your playset. This is a phenomenal card you need to get on top of. Another card is Abyss Actor Wild Hope. Everyone kind of forgot about this card. It got bought out a while ago, and then the price calmed down to where it's currently right now, which is $2. And I'm not saying Abyss Actor is going to do anything in the meta, because where's Mellow Madonna? Mellow Madonna is a 10-cent card that everyone thought was going to be money, but Abyss Actor is a deck that I really didn't get a chance to see much meta play. There's a Pendulum deck that literally got no Pendulum love. And that is the weirdest part about Abyss Actor. I think they're still really good. Look at Mellow Madonna, it's 19 cents for a super rare that came out in Legendary Duelist White Dragon Abyss, the Kaiba one. You know, the set that everyone freaked out about because, was it Bingo Machine Go was insanely high in price, which currently is going higher in price, but still, like, everyone's like, we saw it at 50, and they're like, why is this card good? Collectors. Photon Orbital being around 11 was 19. Looking at Blood's Chaos Dragon, which is around 8, is now holding near 10s. For the most part, it's just weird. Chaos Max is 15. Like, what is this? This is a really weird set because the value for the most part makes no sense. The cards I kind of see meta play, and I use that word really loosely, would be Blackwings. And Simoon, which used to be a $4 card, is about $3.40. But go back to Denko Seka. It's a phenomenal card that everybody should have. I mean, yeah. Abyss Actor Wild Hope, though. It's been a long day. I've been in the store, my shop, since 8 in the morning because I had to get this box as well as inventory for the shop. So bear with me, everybody. That's why the Market Watch is coming out so late. Going back to it though, looking at Abyss Actor Wild Hope, I think it's a good card. I think Abyss Actors can show promise as a meta deck. It's just no Yu-Gi-Oh players considering it because everyone still thinks Wild Hope and Mellow Madonna is worth money, and it really isn't. So it'd be really interesting to see Yu-Gi-Oh players start gravitating towards Abyss Actors as a viable deck within the meta. I'm not sure it's going to be tier 1 meta play, but definitely sees tier 1.5, absolutely. Another card is Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is slowly going up higher in value. Look at the market price is about $8, and Unlimited is actually about 9s. For first edition, we're talking 10s already for Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. This is for the original print that came out in Shining Victories. If you have the other version that came out in, I forgot which version, in the Battles Legends version, it's already at $9. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon used to be around like 7s, 6 at the lowest. And the market price showing this card to be around 8s, where it's really clearly $9 to $10 for this card. So keep an eye on that. I don't know why it's really going high in value, but I do know that it has value and it's going up high in value. So if you're looking to trade for cards, this is definitely one of them you're trying to get. Up next, Mathematician. Okay, anyway. Mark Restaurant's card be around $3 and stabilizing roughly around $5. $6 for a Mathematician. This is for the secret that came out on Dragons of Legend, and the reason why this is going up because of Thunder Dragons. What's really interesting to me is, will it maintain its high value or just drop? Because Thunder Dragons do nothing this weekend, or if Thunder Dragons are not running Mathematician in top decks, I wouldn't be surprised this card to go down in value. I mean, the card does have multiple reprints already, and the only reason the card, secret-wise, has any kind of value because it was the highest rarity version. Other than that, I won't be surprised if the card tanks in value if it sees no play. It better see play, basically. Interrupt the Kaiju Summon spiked to a high of $10 when it first came off the ban list. Now, looking at it with a market price of $8, we're seeing it stabilize roughly around its $8 price point. First edition is also holding roughly around $8 as well for Interrupt the Kaiju Slumber. My pick on this one is, I don't think it's going to have any value. I don't think it's going to show any viability within the meta. I would like to be wrong because I love this card. I have a playset of first editions, and I sold a bunch already. But I don't know about Interrupt the Kaiju Slumber. I don't know about if this card's going to be good or not. The meta's really weird how it is right now. Clearing your opponent's field, for the most part, isn't that big of a deal. We have a Geki, we rarely play it. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what's going to go on with this card. It's not a bad card, but it's not as good. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason this card showed any kind of real play was back in like 60 cards when everyone would like you'll mill it and you're like, oh, I'll just banish and fucking, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh. Up next, Hard Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is another card that's really high in value for no goddamn reason. I know I keep talking about it, but every time I mention it, it goes higher in value. I don't know why. This card's terrible. $33 market price, and looking over here right now, it's actually around $38, and after that one's gone to $42. This card's not worth it. Okay, it's just not worth it. If you have this card, sell it because it's useless. Up next, Spell Striker. Now, this is a very interesting card. Looking at all the price points, there's a ton of these around, majority of them commons. There's a Mosaic Rare, and then from the original Game Boy promo, from World Championships 2007, the card price is roughly around $7.50 in the market, and we're seeing it about $6. So it's an undervalued card that has great potential. And in the meta of links, this card's really good. Also can attack your opponent's life points directly if you don't want the time. Not bad. You can spell summon it by banishing a spell card in your graveyard from play. I like this card a lot. I think this card might have a great amount of potential. In fact, if I said anything to RO9 lately, I wouldn't be surprised if Spell Striker would be a card to be RO9. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players can find potential in this card easily. It's also a warrior, earth. I don't know, it's pretty good in general. Level 3, you know, got the spice. Hidden City is another card that was roughly around $30 not long ago. Market price showing to be about $22. First edition Nimit's holding it roughly around $25. After that one's gone, it's actually stabilizing about $25 for a good amount. Page Buzz bottom about 28, but that's for a good amount of time. And you got 7 war, you got 9 war. For the most part, Hidden City's anywhere from 24 to 25 in my opinion. Now, if you are looking to play Subterras, you need 3 of these. Here's the weird thing about this, though. I think that with Subterras, Guru, and Guru Control, if it does become a viable deck, and if it does prove to become a meta deck in the game, I think with Hidden City, it's actually a discounted deal. And let me explain. You see, if you're looking to play Thunder Dragons, you got Colossus. They're about $50 a pop. Then you got other Thunder Dragon cards. One of the Ultra Rares about 10. You're looking to play Subterras? Hidden City, $25. You need 3. You got Guru, who's a common. You got their Monster Lady, who you really should run 1 of. She's about 8 to 10. You can run 2. I've seen 3, which is horrible. You really want, and you got Umastrix, which is actually going higher in value, but even still, it's nothing compared to other card prices. Umastrix is hitting about almost near $8, so, and you need just 1 of these. So for the most part, if you want to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, Subterras is still the cheaper way to go. Looking at Sky Strikers, you need 3 Engages, 3 Widow Anchors, 3 Kagaris, 3 the extra deck, depending on how you get them. They're still valued. Even Super Rare Kagaris are like $1. You still need all that stuff. Subterras, once again, ready for it? 3 Field Spells, Umastrix, the Phoenix Chick, Nemesis Archer, Phoenix, which is 15 cents, Nemesis Archer, which is $8, and Common Gurus. What's the most expensive deck out there right now? I can tell you it's a cheaper deck out there right now. Subterras are actually a cheap deck. The reason everyone's upset about the reason they're so expensive is because this card used to be $8, and for those who didn't have it at $8, I got it at 8, and actually got it at 6s. But whoever didn't have it at the cheap price now has to pay a lot more money for a card. It's meta, boys. Play it. It's good. That's what I have to say for anybody that's looking to play a meta deck right now, because there's so many other decks out there, and we're going to argue within like Pendulum Magicians, even though I feel like Pendulum Magicians need Boros Sword Dragon, so they kind of that's right there. That's a lot of money. And then some decks are siding in the trap card. I'm gonna put them in the trap card because I'm tired. Infinite Permanence. Like the decks, I think this deck and Pendulum Magicians are about even as far as price valuation. If you don't count the extra deck Boros Sword. But yeah, it's really weird about that. And the last thing I'll talk about is Hidden Summoners and how the fact that Prank Kids are slowly becoming budget themselves. In fact, Prank Kids Place was a $20 card. Looking at it right now, it's about 12 bucks. Prank Kids it's about $5, still stabilizing price point. And after that, everything else in Prank Kids is dirt cheap. I mean, it's really dirt cheap. So if you have these 3 cards, a playset of each of these, you're pretty much good. I'm not sure if they even run 3 of these, actually. I don't know much about Prank Kids. I gotta look into them more. But yeah, Prank Kids Place is 12 bucks. It's a really, really cheap price for this deck. And it's still considered a meta deck. I think it's still a deck that, if you're looking to play at this weekend at Chicago, you definitely want to play against that deck. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. Your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. And you guys have a good day.